I'm going to say this now just so I can say it for the record, just so my stance is abundantly clear. I really like these new City Connect jerseys. When they started leaking, the only thing that I was really concerned about whether they were going to go with white pants or black pants. I thought the design was going to look a lot better if they incorporated white pants. I know a couple of the City Connect designs have incorporated the same color pants. I know the Dodgers did that in particular. I think who else did that? I can't. There was another team. I think it was the Cubs with the Wrigleyville ones. They did that, and they just ended up looking like pajamas. It just did not aesthetically look solid. But the combination of the black top and the white pants combined with the black hat, the multicolored brim, that kind of sherbet brim, so to say, I really like it. My big thing, though, I will say, is the one differentiating factor with these uniforms is the sleeves that are worn with it. I think the white sleeves look the best. I think from there the orange sleeve look the second best. I think the purple, it is a nice nod to NYU, and I get it, although it is kind of funny that they're paying homage to something from New York when these are supposed to celebrate the city. That's neither here nor there. But I think the purple, when you start incorporating the sleeves, I think it's a little too much. Maybe it'll grow on me, but it's kind of, I was talking with DJ Umami, and I made a point that it's kind of that ube purple. Shout out to my Filipinos. It's that ube shade of purple. But the old City Connects, I think those were even more polarizing than these ones. The old City Connects were something of a good luck charm for the Giants. They went 30-16 with those jerseys. They went 18-1 with them in 2021 when they were first introduced. I think they won the first handful of games with those jerseys when they first wore them. But if these new City Connect jerseys are going to have any semblance to the old ones, at least as far as good luck charms go, they've got a bit of a ways to go, as the Giants dropped tonight's game 1-0 against the Cincinnati Reds, a night removed from losing 2-0 against the Cincinnati Reds in this very same ballpark. They are shut out for 2 games in a row, and as you can guess with by the score, someone is yelling over there. Is very, I don't know, it's on a boat or something. I don't know what that is, but as you can surmise, that's not even a word, as you can guess by the fact that this was a 1-0 game, this was a pitcher's duel, and Landon Root pitched exceptionally well. It was the first time in his career that he's pitched 6 innings. It was his first quality start, allows the lone run on a Jose Trevino RBI ground out. But on a night where Nick Lodolo was shoving, on a night where Braxton Ashcraft provided 2 innings of scoreless relief, and on a night where Emilio Pagan shut the door in the 9th inning, that was more than enough for the Reds to squeak out a win and take the series as the Giants lose their first series of the year. The Giants end up going 0-6 with runners in scoring position tonight. They went 0-3 with runners in scoring position last night. That would make it 0-9. Working a little bit backwards, Hayden Birdsong did pitch well tonight as well. 3 scoreless innings. He's now up to 7 scoreless innings total in relief. It is going to be interesting to see how that dynamic continues to unfold with him. But going back to today's game, one of the big elements of the offense that really stuck out on a night like tonight was Willie Adames' early season struggles. He currently has an OPS of 489. His batting average is 200. He struck out at least twice in 6 of his first 11 games as a Giant. He did produce the home opening walk-off win. That's kind of been the big moment of the season so far, but just hasn't really produced after signing the record $182 million contract. And Adames, of course, isn't the only Giant who's having a little bit of a difficulty at the plate right now. Manager Bob Melvin didn't seem to harbor any concern of his own regarding Adames' early season struggles. And if you do the math, we're roughly 6% of the way into the season. There's a lot of baseball left to be played, though it is worth noting, someone actually commented this on Twitter. I think it's been almost 110 at-bats, I think including the postseason, since Adames has homered in a game of substance. So big contract, new city. We have seen this before where it does take some guys a little time, even a year, to really get fully acclimated, to really take off. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. That's not to say that it is going to take Adames a whole year to get acclimated to San Francisco. That's not to say he's going to struggle throughout the entirety of this year, but it is something that's common for someone to make as drastic of a change as he's making to just take a little while to get used to his new workplace and just getting used to some of the expectations that come with having the richest contract in franchise history. The Giants are going to go for, or rather attempt to not be swept tomorrow here at Oracle Park. I will not be at the game. I will be preparing for 2 legs of the 3-city road trip. I'll be going to New York and Philadelphia. I will not be going to Anaheim. It is going to be incredibly cold in New York, and there's kind of a philosophy with beat writers that you don't really ever check a bag. But given how cold the weather is expected to be in New York, and given the fact that it's supposed to rain a couple days as well, it might have to check a bag for that one. Might have to bring out the puff jacket. And if it does rain, I don't know if these videos are going to be inside. I might have to actually collaborate with Brian Hoke on some of his videos, find out where he does that inside. But I won't see y'all tomorrow. I will see y'all 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll see y'all in a couple days in the Bronx.